Earlier this week, Donald Trump decided to do an Oval Office address, ostensibly to calm the situation around the coronavirus, as well as help the stock market to stabilize, possibly recover. However, this had the completely opposite effect. The market crashed massively the next day, and so by today he had come to his senses, and instead he chose to do a public presentation in which health experts and private industry executives and representatives helped them out, so to speak. And today the market rallied and regained almost as much as it had lost in that record 2,300 point plus drop, which was the biggest drop in history in terms of numbers and in percentages since the 1987 crash. Now the thing is, Trump was looking pretty smug as he basically said he took responsibility for nothing and blamed previous administrations for the jam that the country is in, that he's basically created all by himself by ignoring the warnings that were being presented late last year. And it's pretty clear that he did not want any testing to happen, because he knew that if tests happen, then the numbers would be shown to be there, and that would cause the market to drop, and he wasn't willing to let it drop even 100 points. And because he took this strategy, this is probably why it's dropped many thousand points instead, and also the entire country is suffering as a result. Now the thing is, you might think that today's recovery is some kind of signal that things are back on track, but astrologically speaking, far from it. As I said in the previous video, the Mars aspect is going to continue moving, the Mars transit that is, it moves in the direction of these late Capricorn degrees. You can see it in the ephemeris here. It'll reach 22, 23 degrees late next week. It'll go through there on the weekend and into the following week, basically from the 20th or 21st all the way until the 26th, 27th. He's got a major Mars trigger of these 12th house planets. Of course, Pluto is going to be there as well. You can see it in the same degrees. And Jupiter follows as we go into the late March, early April, which isn't helpful either because it's an opposition. So I'm guessing that what this will mean is likely to be the upsurge in the coronavirus that experts have predicted by saying that we may be on the Italy trend, in that as they test more, we will see a lot more people that are actually infected, and the number of deaths are likely to creep up as well. And so I would say that he can be as smug as he likes, but I'm deeply skeptical that this is going to turn out the way he says. And I'll end by saying that none of this is to be ultra negative and instill negativity or panic in people. I think people are doing a much better job than he is of taking care of themselves, establishing social distance, practicing good hygiene, etc. And that's what I would say to anyone. Be careful, protect yourselves, and stay on guard, because I don't think this is anywhere near over yet. And in the meantime, I think he's being not just incredibly careless with the whole situation, but with himself. These planets are in a really, really tricky position. And he's shaking hands, says he doesn't want to be tested, that it's not necessary. There are rumors that people have been found infected at Mar-a-Lago. All kinds of things that sound really disturbing, that point to an attitude that may get him snared in this in a totally personal way, meaning he could get sick. So if he's smart, he'll be careful. But that is the question. How smart is this guy? Really, how smart is this guy?